We shared a lot of things in common. We both loved sports. We loved living life. She lived life to the fullest. The night before her accident, we played softball. She was very mad. She was very upset because her stepdad put her to play outfield, and she wanted to play catcher, but she couldn't play catcher because I was playing catcher. So she left a little upset, but nevertheless, I sent her off with well wishes, blessings. She rode off on a motorcycle. That's what I think they call it, 2 o'clock for her best friend. We arrived at the hospital, and all her friends were there. There were over 100 motorcycle lists waiting in the lobby. And I asked her, where was it at? We all hugged. The next thing I remember, I just remember waking up. I fainted. And then a few minutes after that, I was a lot more scared. I was late, the doctors came up and she was organ donation never came into play. We never thought about it, but immediately when Mike from Tosa approached us, it was a simple yes, right there and then. We had no hesitation. And we have had the pleasure of meeting her heart recipient. So therefore, I just, when he comes into town, we meet with him, I give him a big hug. And he doesn't push me away because he knows I want to feel Yvette's heart.
Are you
so much about organ donation and the 8 years.
Because I was supposed to go to work at 1:30, but I was running late because I'm trying to submit my final online because it's a video. I've been having a bunch of problems, but I have to go to work. But I needed to go deposit in Anthony's account.
Hi, my name is April.
If I take it to you,
today I will be talking to you about organ donation. The purpose of this speech
well, I'll go jump
is
it. Are you at
to
home?
persuade you to become an organ donor.
Okay, well, I'll be there
It's
in a bit.
usually
Thank you so much.
on the back of your license. Whenever you sign up for it, you can either pick yes or no. A lot of people are scared to become an organ donor, but it's really not a big deal. It's just a way to help others once you pass on. I feel as though I'm qualified to speak about this topic as I've been around medical for the past 5 years. Through my high school years, I was in the health science program at my high school, so I was given the opportunity to go to the hospital, go to different parts of the hospital. I went to the ER, OR, trauma, all that stuff, so I was able to see what there was a demand for, like people waiting for a pair of lungs or a kidney, and I was also given the opportunity to be a phlebotomist at Spawn Memorial Hospital, so I was able to go at the night shift, and I got to see firsthand for myself, one-on-one with the patients, what was wrong with them, and I know that there are those in the hospital that are waiting for organs, and it just takes 1 or 2 people to sign up. In the U.S., every 10 minutes another name is added to the organ transplant waiting list. This list is not a very short list. It consists of over 100,000 people, and that one list added to the very bottom of the list might be one of your loved ones or a close friend, and they could possibly need an organ. Today I will be speaking to you about how many people are currently on the organ donation waiting list, how many organ transplant went on in 2013, the risk that you might be worried about before you sign up to be an organ donor, and how to become an organ donor today if you aren't already one. Currently, there are over 122,000 people that are on the organ transplant waiting list. Although this number decreases little by little during the year as organs are transplanted to those in need, keep in mind that there are more people being added to the list every day. Last year in 2013, there were over 28,000 organ transplant procedures performed. That is 28,000 lives that were saved, all thanks to an organ donor. If you are one of those people who's hesitant to sign up to be an organ donor, don't be. most of those risks that they put in your head are mostly myths. For example, this one where you think you might not be a suitable organ donor because you're not in the best health. Well, wrong. As long as you're an organ donor, they can pick and choose which organs are suitable to be transplanted to another person. So say your heart's not that great, well, your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys are able to be given to another person. Another myth that's fed to people about organ donation is that they won't work as hard on you if you're ever in a critical condition, ICU or ER, but again, that's false. Of course, the doctor's going to do all they can to keep you alive, but if it's too late, well, they'll give you a series of tests to make sure you're dead, again, to prevent them from poking at you before you actually are dead. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today to be an organ donor. You can go online today at donatelife.net. Or if your license is up for renewal soon, you can always just go and check that little box that you would love to be an organ donor. Today I've given you a few statistics on organ donation. I've also clarified a few myths that might be fed to you if you're hesitant in becoming an organ donor, and I've also given you a site and how to become an organ donor as soon as possible. Again, about 18 people in the U.S. die every day waiting on an organ. Don't let that be one of your family members or one of your close friends. Sign up today to become an organ donor. By taking 2 minutes to register online today, you alone could have the potential to save 8 lives.